Hello, everyone. Welcome to Knitting and Manifesting with Joe. I am Joe. It's good to be with you on another episode. In this episode, I'm going to share with you what's in my knitting bag as a beginner. So, bag literally and figuratively, because some of the items I do not have in my bag, but I'm going to share with you what I do have in my bag and the items I don't have in my bag. So, let's go. So, first, let's share with you my needles. I have needles that range from size 3.25 all the way to 12, and this is a Lycosette. I think that's how that name is pronounced. This is it. This is what it looks like. And my 4mm is missing because I'm currently using it on my sweater project. As some of you know, I am doing my first sweater, which I'm excited about, and I will share that with you in another video. But I am working on my first sweater as a beginner. In this set, I think we have cables ranging from 32 to 40, and there might be a shorter one. I don't know what size that is. I do know I'm currently on a 32. Okay, 24, 32, and 40. That's what I have. That's what came in this set. So that's one needle set. So put this here. I also have another knitting needle set that's by Knitter's Pride. This set ranges from, let's see what it says. $3.25 to what? Let's see. 3.25 to 10mm. So this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful folding set and it's very sturdy. And I like the material. It's firm. It's not going to bend easily and it's going to protect your needles real well. So, and those needles, by the way, are wooden. So this set is wooden and this set is also wooden. And it feels good so far. I haven't used these. My daughters have. So that's that. And this set also came with 24, 32s, and 40. Okay, what's next? And the projects I've done so far were done on my 16s, and I ordered a individual 16-inch cable set, and this is what it looks like. And this needle set ranges from 3.5mm to 6mm. And that's that. So this is what I'm currently using. Actually, this is what I started the project with. I started the project on 16s. Then I moved to 24. Then I moved to 32 as the project grew, as the sweater grew. This is another needle set that I have, and it's a stainless steel needle set. And I got this off of Amazon. And looks good. Feels real cheap. I guess you get what you pay for, but this is really, it feels really flimsy. It's lightweight. Maybe it's not flimsy. Maybe it's just lightweight. So I imagine it's strong, but it just feels, it feels cheap because it was. Okay, let's put this back. And this ranges from, let's see. I don't know those sizes. It has 6, 7. So you can see the numbers. 6, 7, whatever else you see here. And that's it. It looks like a Asian brand. I can't tell if these characters are Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. So this is what I have. So I have 4 needle sets thus far as a beginner. Okay, what else do I have? So I have this bag. Is this called a tote bag? And this is what it says. Yes, my ball sack bag. Yeah. So I have that. I also have this. I don't know what this is. I ordered it, and now let's see what it is. Okay. Oh, these are stitch markers. So stitch markers, real nice stitch markers. I imagine these are stitch markers as well. So a bunch of stitch markers. Yeah. So stitch markers. Okay, I think this goes here. Okay, I'll rest this down there. Now I also bought a ceramic bowl for my yarn. I have not used this. And this is what it looks like. So I have this ceramic bowl. I guess you can put a ball of yarn here. I guess I can put a ball of yarn right here and work it. Yeah. So this is, oops. I'm not even going to edit this, guys. I literally broke this on camera. I was literally going to tell you guys, it kind of feels cheap. And it says, make your own magic. Now, this is funny. Yeah, stuff like this I would usually just edit out, but I am going to keep this in. This is amazing. Okay, this makes for good content. This makes for great content. But yeah, it says make your own magic. I guess I made my own magic in a way, but this is no longer good. Let me scoop up the crumbs. So yes, that's that. Make your own magic. Good job, Joe. That's what my daughters tell me when I commit a boo-boo. Like, good job, Dad. Good job. So I also have some stitch markers here. Let's see what these look like. I literally broke that bowl. That was cheap. So these are these stitch markers. I like these because these have numbers on them. So these are they. So it goes from 0 through 9. Yep. So I like these. I'm going to try these on sometime. So some more stitch markers. Toss this aside. And I have some needle stoppers. I'm not sure why these are called needle stoppers. These should be called stitch stoppers, not needle stoppers, because you're not stopping your needle. So you're actually stopping the stitches from falling off the needle. So I'm not sure if this is a right name for it, needle stoppers. So I guess they're saying that because they're stoppers that are on a needle, but it's still not stopping the needle. It's a stitch stopper. So I have some stitch stoppers. And you just plug your needle here. Boop. Let's try one. See if it works. 3.5. Try my stitch stopper. Right now is a needle stopper since I don't have any stitches on it. So, yep. So this is how it goes. So 3.5. Let's see up to what size this works with. I have up to 6 in here. And can this fit a 6? Yeah, fits a 6 nicely. Snug. It doesn't come off. Cool. So my stitch stopper, I have that. I'm going to find a container to put this in. I'll throw this in my messed up bowl right now. I have a few more. I think these are also stitch stoppers. Yep. Some cute frogs. Some more stitch stoppers. Okay. Clear of this desk. This is my knitting bag. As you can see, this is a big bag and it holds lots of items. I mean, it can fit lots of things. 2 side pockets, large side pockets. What do I have in here? Oh, a water bottle for when I go up the road and I'm knitting in nature or somewhere outside. Has a large front pocket. Don't have anything in here. Let's see. The reveal. I don't have anything in here. So let's see. Let's put it this way and I'll start pulling stuff out. I have my notes this is for my work. So I have a bag, this little pouch Malika gave me, and it says, "Let the adventure begin." And let's see what's in this bag. So I have some stitch markers, measuring tape, roll counter, stitch marker, handy scissors. Don't cut yourself, Joe. You already committed a boo-boo earlier with this. So let's put this up. Let's put these things up. Okay, so that's this. What else? I have a case of bunch of stitch markers. So I love these stitch markers. They're nothing fancy, but they do their jobs well. Let's see, I see something in here. Oh, look what's in here. This is beautiful. Okay, so what else? Stitch stoppers. What do I have in my pockets? Another scissors. Tapestry needles. Come in a variety of sizes. I have used these. I use these for my beanie project to close up the top. These are handy. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I found a stitch marker. Oops, well, hope you saw that. Let's see. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just digging through. This has like 1,000,000 pockets in it. So I'm just digging through this to see what else I have. I'm purposely not showing you the front because I want to do my last big reveal in a minute, but I want to make sure I go through everything else that I have. Oh, I do see what else. These are my beginning. I'll just pull everything out. Oh, I found another item. I think. Oh, this is crochet beginner set, I guess. I don't know how to crochet. I plan to learn how to crochet after I increase my degree of competence for knitting. So I do have this crochet hook or needle. What is it called? So I'm pulling out a few of my past projects. Okay, the bag is emptied. Let's put this right here for now. I think this was the first swatch that I did when I started learning how to knit, and I wanted to do something that was multicolored. And I kept these as a reminder of, Joe, you're great. You're going to be a fabulous and fantastic knitter. And look at this. See how beautiful this is. This is nice. This is good work. Flat work. Another piece of flat work. I have a little hole right there. Was this a M1? Haha. I learned that M1 will create a hole for you, but that's a different topic. This was from a project that I worked on, so I don't think I need this. This can go. Doing some ribbing. Yep, look at this. This is beautiful. What's this orange stuff right here? Yeah, all my little swatches. I think that's what they're called. And knitting in the round. My first time trying it. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is fantastic. This is great. Yeah. Yeah. That's that. My first project, my sock. Only did one sock. I did not do a pair because I didn't want to. This is how I usually leave the house anyway. I usually leave the house with one sock on. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. So that's that. And my hat. This is my second project that I did. And now that I have advanced in my knitting journey and on my knitting skills, I only like it because, just looking at it, it's all right. My tension could have been a little better and I could have done a better job on my ends, seaming it in, sewing it in, and being a little bit more consistent so I don't have these obvious spaces in between my stitches. But overall, I give myself a solid grade. What grade would I give myself? That's easy. I give myself a solid A plus. Yep, A. Just for doing a fantastic job as a beginner knitter, and a plus just for being excellent and just for being me. So that's that. And lastly, what do you think is the big reveal? What do you think is the big reveal in this bag of mine? I love this bag. This is a great bag. Oh, this is a zipper right here. Do I have anything back here? Let's see. Oh, I said, do I have anything back here? Look at this. Good job, Joe. Okay. So what is in this bag, ladies and gentlemen? Let the countdown begin. Guess what's in here? So I'm going to pull it out this way. I dropped this on my bowl again. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm currently working on. This is my sweater. Look at this. Isn't it fantastic? This is the front. Yes, I am getting ready to start on the body. And yeah, this is where I'm at. When I first started doing this and started doing the German short rows, which for the first few minutes I was doing it, I followed the pattern and I was like, this is not making any sense. I don't know what this is going to be like. I don't understand what's happening. And my daughter said, just keep on doing it. It's going to make sense to you. It's going to come to you. And I'm like, please come to me now. I need to get this now. I need to understand. Let's go. Anyway, I wasn't like that. I was just like, I was patient. I'm a patient person and I know whatever is for me and whatever's going to come to me is going to come to me because it has already happened. So I wasn't fretting. And as I continued on this journey, once again, while I was working it, I got to the raglan increases and parts of the story wasn't really clicking. And I'm like, okay, I see what the pattern says. I'm following it. And I kept going to my daughters. I said, listen, am I doing this right? They say, just stick with the pattern, follow the pattern, trust the process, and it's going to come together. And I'm like, okay. So I did that. And here I am. And I can see my raglans. I can see exactly what I'm doing. I can identify everything. And man, this is phenomenal. Just knowing that this is my front. The front actually looks going to be like this. And sometime in October, you're going to see a video of me completing this project. So this is where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. This is great. This is fantastic. I thought this would have taken longer, but I felt good about the project from beginning till this point, and I'm happy with where I'm at right now. And right after this project, I'm going to do another sweater. And so this sweater is going to, I'm not sure who this sweater is going to be for. I'm sure one or all of my daughters will lay claim to this sweater and don it. Hopefully they show you guys my fantastic work. Anyway, I have a few comments and a few items I want to talk about before I leave you and bid you adieu. I have a question about whips. So this is something I've seen in the knitting community, and it's something I see that my daughters also have. What's the deal with whips? Why do you guys have so many whips? Like, what's up with this polyamorous ideal of knitting? You guys are not monogamous. You guys should be monogamous. Well, it depends on what society you're in. This polyamorous idea of knitting and being in love with multiple projects at one time, what's that about, ladies and gentlemen? Is that really who you are? So, are we polyamorous by nature? Yes, we are, because we have love for more than one person, more than one thing. Think about that. Think about that. Yeah. I'm polyamorous. I love people. I love animals. I love nature. I love the planet Earth. I love the universe. So that's who I am. But as it relates to knitting, I guess because I'm a beginner knitter, I haven't really expanded and unfolded into the whole knitting non-monogamous ideal. And I stick with one project. So I'm working on a sweater right now, and I'm only going to do that. Tell me in the comments why you guys work on so many projects at one time. Why do you have so many whips? It's like incredible. And my daughters give their rationale for why they have that many whips. And I'm like, okay, are you not going to finish this project? Oh, no, I'm going to start this one and do this another time. I'm going to do that. I'm like, whoa, that's just too much going on. Anyway, what else? So I have a question for you. When did you start knitting and why? Feel free to let me know when you started knitting and why did you start knitting. And I'll tell you when I started. I started a few months ago, about 6 months ago. And I started because my daughters impressed me so much so that watching them create such beautiful fiber arts and their commitment to the craft and how it just gave them a sense of peace, a sense of calm, it gave them a sense of purpose in terms of persisting in something that made them feel good. Now, knitting does not define who they are because they are involved in many initiatives other than knitting. But knitting has this soothing, calming effect. And I'm a go-getter. I love doing things. I love working with my hands. I love pursuing ideas. And I wanted my reality to involve a little bit more calm, a little bit more peace, a little bit more tranquility, a little bit more introspection. And I believe knitting would allow for that covenant of peace to become a part of my development through the lifespan. So that's why I decided to take up knitting. My daughters inspired me. And I decided, hey, Joe, give it a shot. And here's where I'm at so far. So this is my why. Here's another question. Have you ever dreamt about knitting? I haven't. And the reason I ask this question is because in my experience, the things that resonate with my essence as it relates to expanding and unfolding through the lifespan, I often encounter those things in dreams. For example, I'm a writer, and I often see myself not only writing in my dreams, but I often see myself writing in my dream what I will eventually write when I'm in my wake state. And often throughout the day, I'm contemplating on new ideas. And in my contemplation, I would often find the answer in a dream when I'm in a dream state. And then when I wake up from the dream, I would write the manifestation of that dream onto paper. Talking about that, I did have one more thing in my bag that I did not pull out, and here it is. So, this is my book, and I keep a copy of my book with me. This book will be out next year. This is a copy for me. I have copies. All my family members have copies, and we are looking at it, and they're helping me do some edits. So, the Kindle version is already online. I'm updating that regularly. And this paperback will be available January 1st, 2024. And the title is I Say Yes. The subtitle is 366 Powerful Affirmations to Attract and Manifest Unlimited Abundance in All Areas of Your Life. Yep. So I say yes. So I have this. And when I'm writing and I'm flowing and I'm moving with time and space, through time and space, and I'm moving along the depth of my essence, I often find my next affirmation that I want to write in a dream. That tells me that writing makes up a significant part of my identity as Josiah. My name is Josiah. Josiah has been attached to this body. I also believe that we are immortal beings moving through this dispensation of time for a specific purpose. And yeah, so as it relates to dreams, do you dream about knitting? And if so, when was that first dream? Or what was that dream about? And like me, do you make a connection or correlation between the activity in your dream and what you do in the wake state? And do you believe that one has bearing on the other? For example, so if knitting is what you do and knitting is important to you, do you think that dreaming about it solidifies that as an aspect of your reality that you need to continue pursuing? So I guess that's my question for you. So do you dream about knitting? If so, what does that dream look like? So I want to end with this. Be who you are. Don't allow anyone to place you in a box. Let me read my notes. Don't allow anyone to place you in a box. So many people believe that there's a specific trajectory, there's a specific role, there's a specific way of being as a fiber artist, as someone who knits, as someone who crochets, that you must follow this script if you're on YouTube. You have to follow that script if you're on the other social media platforms. You don't have to follow anybody's script but yours. Your life is your life. The way you live your life, is up to you. You don't owe anyone an explanation on how you choose to define your story and how you choose to express yourself. Some people don't show their faces on camera for a reason, and that's okay. Other people do lots of B-roll in their footage, and that's okay. Some people focus on their hands when they're doing their work, and that's okay too. Some people only want to do voiceover. That's okay. Whatever you choose to do, be uniquely you. Be the phenomenal you always. Ignore the trolls. Ignore the people who are not here to build you up. Anyone that's not here to build you up, they're disruptors. Disruptors have no part in your life. The people who care about you, they're not only going to tell you nice things, they're going to tell you constructive things. But in the constructive expressions and communications, they're going to be building you up. They're not going to be tearing you down. Don't pay attention to anyone who's telling you that your videos need to be like that, or your videos need to be like this, or in order to get to 1,000 subscribers, you should do that. In order to get to 10,000 or 100,000 or a million, you need to do this. No, be genuinely and be authentically you at all times. Because at the end of the day, people come to your channel not just to watch you knit. They come to hear your story. They come to participate in your essence, in your narrative through the lifespan. Everyone has a beautiful story. You have a beautiful story. Continue sharing your story. And if you have not started sharing your story and there's a part of you that's a little anxious, a little nervous, and you're judging yourself right now, don't judge yourself. Remove the harsh judgment. And believe that you're phenomenal, because you are. You are destined for greatness because you're already living in greatness, and greatness has come to you. That's the essence of your being. No one can minimize that. So don't minimize it yourself. Be who you are. Love your project. 10 people can be given the same pattern and it's going to come out differently. It's going to look 10 different ways. Why? Because we each apply our individuality to every single project. Every project is perfect because you did it. Every concept that comes to your mind is perfect because it came from you, a perfect and complete and fulfilled being. That's who you are. So don't get distracted by the noise. Don't get distracted by the naysayers and the people who want you to subscribe to a certain way of being. Be uniquely you at all times. Nobody can beat that. If you're busy trying to be like other people, what are you doing to yourself? You're only minimizing yourself. You're minimizing your essence. You're minimizing the phenomenal person that you are. Engage in self-love. Remove any criticism, any self-criticism, any self-censure, any self-judgment. Flow forward in grace, beauty, flow, peace, courage, blissfulness. Move forward as the person you are, the I am. That's who you are. And that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being a part of this journey. On the next video, you will see a completed sweater. Thank you for taking a peek inside my bag and seeing what's in there. And tell me, what are you up to? What's in your bag? What plans do you have for last few months of the year? My plan is to knit 1, maybe 2 more sweaters. And my daughter, Copy Callie, is working on her Never sweater. If she finishes it by the end of this year, I hope she will select me to be a test knitter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Many blessings to each of you. I love you guys. And remember, what follows I am, you become.